Hi, this is Kasem, and welcome to Astrology for Young Lovers. You know, astrology's been around for a long, long time, over 5,000 years to be exact, but it's having a fantastic comeback right now. I don't know why, I'll leave that to the experts to figure out, but I do know it's happening and now. You see, it's not whether you believe or don't believe in astrology that's important, and it's not just the accuracy of the predictions and the traits that count. What matters is astrology's ability to bring us together, to spark us to thoughts and ideas about ourselves and to those around us. You see, when that happens, the process of understanding each other, really of accepting and trying to work things out, begins. And then a new dimension springs to life. And people are somehow more interesting and exciting. And that's a good feeling. So have fun with it. Think of someone's birthday, then listen to the traits and predictions given for that person. See if it works for you. Try it at a gathering. I think you and your friends will be amazed at what happens. So, this is Kasem saying, keep your feet in the ground and let's start reaching for the stars. Aries, you're the enthusiastic, stimulating sign of the zodiac. You make your presence felt with your exuberance. Your inner drive keeps you living double time, a kind of perpetual motion which you tend to keep going all your life. As an Aries, you're ruled by Mars. Hence, you're fearless by nature and courageous. You have great stamina for managerial posts. You're interested in many facets of living. You're not a person to sit around and wait for things to happen. You have a readiness to forge ahead with great initiative coupled with ambition. Life isn't easy for you because you'll tackle anything with all the muscular energy you have. Adventure and change are most appealing to you. You Aries people are straightforward, not underhanded. Your friends should appreciate that. Because of your devil-may-care attitude, it's rare to find an Aries without a scar on his face. It's obvious you Aries should learn how to rest and relax. You use up your vitality too fast. You need harmonious surroundings. Now, discretion, caution, and patience are difficult for you to acquire. The precious diamond, that's your lucky jewel. You best get along with Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. Some others born under your sign are Haley Mills, Julie Christie, Debbie Reynolds, James Drury, Marlon Brando, Tony Perkins, James Garner, Don Adams, David Jansen, Jane Asher, Dusty Springfield, Bobby Vim. Now, Aries, here's what the stars indicate is in store for you this year. Your romantic life could prove too much at times. Hold a steady course. Aries, you'll have a feeling older and more serious people will want to hold you down. This will be frustrating. Be patient. You can always listen to what they say, digest it, and then act accordingly. There's a new love waiting for you if you want it, which will tend to be more understanding and sympathetic. One caution. Don't take advantage, because you could lose it. Aries, you'll start to go more places and do more things this year. You'll have opportunities to make friends of people you didn't think you could trust. Now, no matter what your age, whether you live with them or not, be cool with your parents. They really are trying to understand, and they want you to have a good home with emotional security. If you aren't aware of it yet, Aries, you'll discover your hopes and desires will be more serious, more important this year. Try to work out your problems on your own. You'll have the chance to solve them now and be done with them as well as any of your worn-out friends. If you're going to school, it'll be easier now. Your teachers will begin to see you in a new light and become aware of your success potential. You'll begin to benefit much more from your schooling. This new sense of accomplishment is beginning to manifest itself right now, so that by the end of this year, it'll be fully realized. Taurus, you're the second sign, and you're ruled by the peace-loving Venus. You enjoy ease and contentment. You have charm and appreciate gentleness and kindness. The affection and tenderness you freely give sometimes has a price, Taurus. You become possessive. Taurians usually relate to acquiring possessions, and you're often impressed by the wealth of others. Early in life, it'd be wise to learn how to roll with the punches if the going gets rough. Learn to face reality. You're determined, you're firm, and you're persistent. The drive you have has a dedication to duty. You have the ability to accomplish tasks satisfactorily, but don't become so fixed in your determination that you are always right. You can be self-reliant and down-to-earth, dependable and tolerant. At times, Taurus, when you're bugged by someone, you may seem to them to be unconcerned and indifferent. But you should let others know how you feel. Then you won't be pushed too far. That's when they should watch out for your bull-like fury. Taurus, you have health and strength in full measure. However, under stress, the throat is most vulnerable. Exercise is necessary for you to keep your weight down. Your animal symbol is the powerful bull. Strength and durability are two more of your qualities that suggest latent power and reserve energy, Taurus. The emerald is your lucky gem. You best get along with Cancer, Virgo, Capricorn, and Pisces. Some others born under Taurus are Billy Joe Royal, Bobby Rydell, Bobby V, Leslie Gore, Eric Burden of the Animals, Irving Berlin, Trini Lopez, Sherilyn LaPierre, or Cher Bono, or Cher of Sonny and Cher, Bing Crosby, Perry Como, Sandra Dee, Audrey Hepburn, and Bobby Darin. What's in the stars for you this year, Taurus? Well, you're the persevering, fortunate sign of the zodiac during this 7-year period ending in 1969. Self-confidence and more happiness are on their way for you. Despite the fact that your loved one is having a generally disorganized and perplexing time of it, you can be of great help if you want to see the situation through. To stick by may be a debt that you're obligated to pay in some way. But when this phase is over, there should be a new love in your life, Taurus. Be ever watchful that no one deceives you in this area of your life. Now, don't be too slow in taking advantage of your new opportunities. And fight that tendency to hibernate. Don't let your home become your haven and prevent you from getting out among your friends. Some of your friends may be boring you right now. Get out, meet new ones. Your parents may tend to become more stern and strict. So, within the privileges that they give you, get out in circulation and go, 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 Taurus. If you're a student, your teachers will want you to act more like your friends this year. Now, this can be good. They'll be teaching you new methods, so be prepared. This 7-year period, Taurus, is one of the best times of your life. You have 2 more years to shoot for the moon, to gain what you want and what you need for your security. At least make plans for your future and prepare for more education. Gemini, you're the vivacious, alert, clever, and talkative sign of the zodiac. You must have the answers. You're always aware of what's happening. You're fond of the written word, and you could become a writer, an educator, salesman, linguist, or someone who travels. You prefer to be on the go, Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, the messenger of the gods. You speak well in public and have wit. You should try to pick up some training along journalistic lines. You're adaptable and versatile by nature, but you may lack the ability to sustain interest. Learn to complete each job and to rely only on yourself. Make up your mind about something. Give it careful consideration. Then stick to it. Develop concentration. Be definite. Because you're well-read and well-informed, Gemini, you make good students and enjoyable conversationalists. You keep busy with your external affairs, which is for the good, because you then have less time to be preoccupied with yourself. Gemini, your planet Mercury rules your arms, hands, tongue, and nervous system. Learn proper breathing. Your lucky gems are the agate and alexandrite. And you get along best with Leo, Libra, Aquarius, and Aries. Other Geminis are Davy Allen of Davy Allen and the Arrows, Bob Dylan, Cilla Black, Charlie Watts, Mike Clark, Gordon Waller of Peter and Gordon, Tom Jones, Paul McCartney, Brian Wilson, Tony Curtis, Judy Garland, and James Darren. John F. Kennedy was a Gemini. Gemini, number 3 in the zodiac, the mental sign, the busiest of the 12 signs. Here's what's coming your way this year. Gemini, your thoughts are beginning to center around achievement and success, because during this year, money and your financial condition have been occupying your thinking processes. This thinking is also related to a more active interest in romance. Now, whether you're the pursuer or the pursued, you've come to the realization now, money is important. A stepped-up interest in school affairs is occurring, Gemini, so let it happen. Perhaps you've met a more studious friend. Take it easy on the home front. This is where most of your problems begin. Don't be too proud to let your brother or your sister intercede for you. This can be an easy way out for you. If you have a sister, she can be your best ally. If you think things through, you'll realize your parents aren't having too easy a time either. Careful planning on your part this year will help everything to work out. In the spring of 1967, you might have severed a friendship, Gemini. Now, it may not have bothered you, but it should have, because it was a sincere one. You'll be going through an indecisive period regarding romance right now. So take it easy. It will work itself out. Cancerians, you have a strong need for love and security, which will help to overcome your timidity and shyness. You're restless and moody because you're ruled by the ever-changing moon. You're complex and not easy to understand. You possess deep feelings which can be expressed with kindness and warmth. You can be easily offended by something said which you may misinterpret. You require tactful handling. Also, you need appreciation by others. You are fond of and feel a sincere attachment to your family or some relative. Thus, it follows that your primary obligation is to your home. You're a hard worker and a great promoter. Cancerians have a way of drawing into their protective shell when things don't go their way. You have a mind that collects and remembers, and you also become a collector of things. Your sign rules the stomach, digestion, and the emotions. Use caution and understanding where they're concerned. Your lucky stone is the ruby, and you best get along with Virgo, Scorpio, Pisces, and Taurus. Some of the people born under the sign of Cancer are Peter Asher, of Peter and Gordon, Ringo Starr, Ian Whitcomb, Natalie Wood, Stephen Boyd, Tab Hunter, Pat Wayne, and Craig Stevens of Peter Gunn. Cancerians, the stars indicate the following for you this year. If your romantic life seemed to be stymied during the winter of 1966-67, it should improve immediately. Did you meet a new friend in April? Well, this is the one in your life so far. This romance should be everything you've always dreamed about. Your new friend will be generous, optimistic, fond of home life, outgoing, and will love to talk. For many of you, your relationship with your parents has improved. Perhaps that's because some of you have decided to take on a new job. You want to get rid of your financial problems. Stick with the job, which will help you get on top of the situation. You'll now learn the value of saving instead of spending as fast as you earn. You'll be pleasantly surprised by the satisfying feeling of self-confidence you'll be acquiring. This also is a period during which you could lose or misplace things. Double-check your actions this year. Avoid carelessness. Now, girls, your boyfriend should be taking on a brighter outlook. One of the reasons may be due to a better financial setup. Cancerians, this year you may be planning to travel. While you're on this trip, you could meet a wealthy new friend who's successful in the business world. This year, enjoy life and become more expressive as your heart dictates. Leo, the fifth sign of the zodiac. Well, Leo, you're proud like the lion that represents your sign. You're affectionate, you're cheerful, and you're happy. You're authoritative in the royal manner. You possess physical and mental strength, ambition, dignity, and self-reliance, willpower, and a desire to make something of yourself in the eyes of the world. You want to be the leader of your group. But be on your guard, Leo, against overconfidence and excessive pride. You're a member of the fire sign group. This gives you courage and heroism and a strength of purpose, a go-getting personality. Activity is a key word for you. You have a love of sports, but practice moderation at times to prevent burning too much physical energy. Your great interests include entertainment, speculation, children, luxury, and romance. You can be the perennial juvenile, Leo. You love acting and the world of make-believe. Kindliness and spirit of fair play fits you for the prominence you desire. You definitely possess creativity, but handle your obstinacy by learning to be adaptable. Develop sound character-building traits. Leo's animal sign is the lion, the king of the beasts. You must have freedom of movement because you become rebellious if you're penned up, physically or mentally. Leos are always ready to do battle for a cause that they believe in. Now that means you're equal to any task that promises you a gratifying reward or personal esteem. Leo rules the heart and the spine and the solar plexus, and these are your sensitive areas when you're ill. The Leo's gem is the sardonyx. That's a quartz of reddish brown, often used for carved cameos. The signs with which you get along best, Leo, are Libra, Sagittarius, Aries, and Gemini. Among those born under the sign of Leo are Gary Lewis of Gary Lewis and the Playboys, Drake Levin, Bobby Hatfield of the Righteous Brothers, Billy J. Kramer, Jackie DeShannon, Jackie Kennedy, Ed Kooky Burns, Bob Horton, Lucille Ball, Connie Stevens, Eddie Fisher, and George Hamilton. Now, Leo, here's what's new this year for you according to the stars. You'll feel a new responsibility coming your way in your work. If your life is hectic this year, try to roll with the punches. By July, these complications will have diminished. You'll find yourself becoming interested in your health for the first time in this new phase of your life. You'll begin to have the feeling of authority, but don't take it so seriously that you frighten your friends away. You see, some of you can become overly occupied with getting ahead to the exclusion of your many associates. So try to keep on an even keel. It's at a time like this you may let some new authority get the better of you. Attention, male Leos. A new girl will be coming into your life. How will you know her? She'll be someone who has had to stay close to her home, but through a set of circumstances is now more free to move around. Now, those of you who are thinking about college and considering whether you can afford it or not, do not hesitate. College is definitely for you, and you'll benefit from it more than you ever expected. It can be the most rewarding time of your life, Leo. Virgo, you're the analyzer of the zodiac. You have to have an explanation as well as the answer. Now, I can't hedge with you. You'll trip me up unless I make sense. In order to talk with you, a person has to know his subject matter to keep you interested. You know, you as a Virgo are ruled by the planet Mercury. Now, Mercury in astrology represents your reasoning, your intellect, and your ability to communicate. And that's why you crave knowledge. You're also discriminating, very exacting, and efficient. Because of your need for facts, non-facts such as emotions tend to upset you. Because of your logical and penetrating mind and love for detail, you find the scientific world very interesting. You can be too versatile, which can be a fault rather than an asset. Therefore, you should develop a positive manner. Accept challenges and responsibility for your own development. Any difficulty you have in making up your mind should be corrected. Your happiness more often depends upon approval and security. Diet and a positive mental attitude are most important to keep you in balance. Now, because you sense the need to serve, your family and friends find it easy to lean on you. At some time in your life, you'll be placed in the position of serving someone who is ill. You're the health-conscious sign of the zodiac. Your sign of Virgo rules the digestive tract, your nerves, and your mental reasoning. Your precious stone is the sapphire. You get along best with Scorpio, Capricorn, Taurus, and Cancer. Virgo is the sign that Al Jardine of the Beach Boys, Ronnie Dove, Bill Medley of the Righteous Brothers, David McCallum, and Tuesday Weld, among others, were born. The stars indicate, Virgo, that your year will look this way. You're living through a truly hectic and exciting cycle in your life. Your friends can't seem to figure you out or keep up with you. Take inventory of your friends you wish to keep and treat them fairly, the way you would like to be treated by them. Remember, every kind of relationship is a two-way street. It has to be right for both parties concerned. If your brother or sister doesn't seem to measure up to your expectations and complicates your life, learn not to depend on that person. Should the going become too much for you, retreat to your own special room or hideout where you'll be able to recoup emotionally. You are, or will soon be, entering a period during which you'll be meeting many new friends. They'll have greater understanding and be more sympathetic. The welcome attitude of these new people in your life will be based on the new you. You'll deserve it after the baptism of fire you've come through. This can be a very good year for you because it's a testing period for you to learn stability and to take first things first. You'll find more happiness with your loved one. You'll begin to realize more and more how valuable that happiness is. Use those analytical brain cells to pull you through this period to the top. You Librans are ruled by Venus, the goddess of charm, love, and happiness. So it's no surprise you learned early how to please and turn on the charm. You have a delicacy and refinement coupled with amiable courtesy and tact. You're the diplomats and the mediators in our world. You Librans have mastered the social graces. You can adjust to the complexities of living. You have the talent for designing, music, and painting, and you're a capable and willing worker in any related fields. How lucky you are that your gentle qualities are combined with an enterprising and motivating ability. Your mild manner has been developed because you know that a better impression is made with gentility than by agitation. However, your friend should know better than to corral you. One of your requirements is freedom to express yourself. You also need quiet meditation at times and specific training for the profession you want to follow. You need a home free from tension. Because of your position in the horoscope, some of you Librans have a feeling of incompleteness unless you have the approval of someone close to you. When it comes to getting involved, you like to weigh all the factors to see whether they balance out before you become a part of the situation. And you can become very upset when you see partiality or foul play in practice. Because of your sense of fair play, you demand justice. Your sign has rulership over the area extending from the shoulder blades through the kidneys to the lower back, which you should protect from excessive strain and misuse. Your gem is opal. You get along best with Sagittarius, Aquarius, Gemini, and Leo. Some Librans, as you may know, are John Lennon, Chuck Berry, Mickey Rooney, Pat Suzuki, Juliette Prowse, Julie London, Donna Douglas, Pope Paul IV, Kathy Nolan, Brigitte Bardot, Gogi Grant, Johnny Mathis, and Julie Andrews. Libra, from indications given by the stars this year, the energetic driving force within you is raring to go. You may have dropped a girlfriend. Never mind. You're on to bigger and better things which will be going your way. You may feel you never have enough money, or as much as you'd like. But you have it within your capabilities to fix that. Gather up that self-confidence you know you possess to accomplish your goals. Because it's your nature, during this period, you fellas will be thinking about the war from a military point of view. Some of you sharp guys and gals will be doing quite a bit of reading about the war. to gain a better evaluation. This year, you Librans will be more concerned about your health and more aware of what it takes to stay in good health. You'll begin to realize if you don't have your health, what else do you have? You'll be seeing less of your parents during these coming months. You'll find you'll be much happier visiting with some of your friends. You also will find you have more friends and acquaintances than ever before. Scorpio, you're the quick, keen, and perceptive members of the horoscope. And because of that, you have strong likes and dislikes for people and the way things should be done. There's nothing lukewarm about you. You're difficult to know and rarely volunteer information. But if you like someone, that person can consider himself fortunate. You can be a very good and devoted friend. You Scorpios are impressionable and sensitive, and your friends should know this about you and act accordingly. It's good training for you to develop an impartial mind and an objective viewpoint toward life. It'll help eliminate the feeling that life is not treating you fairly. Try to cultivate a constructive interest in bettering the conditions around you. You're firm, tenacious, and determined, and these attributes make you especially valuable to your family or when you participate in group activities. Your friends can have confidence in you because you're stable and dependable and honest. By the way, your friends are most important to you. Your three symbols are the high-flying eagle, the scorpion, and the phoenix. Now, in Greek mythology, the phoenix is the bird which is said to die and rise again from its own ashes. This is a good symbol, representing your great regenerative and recuperative qualities. The golden topaz is your birthstone. Some of the signs you best get along with are Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn, and Virgo. Among those whose birthday fall under Scorpio's sign are Annette Funicello, Dickie Dodd, Herman of Herman and the Hermits, Petula Clark, Dino Martin Jr., Robert Vaughn, and Grace Kelly. Now, Scorpio, what's indicated by the stars for you this year? Well, you may have felt, Scorpio, that you were in the background through the month of May. Don't let that worry you. You'll get into the action, still behind the scenes, but with all the drive and desire a Scorpio can muster. Scorpio, try to spend more time with your special friend. That's when you'll be happiest and have a sense of security. But don't neglect your duties to others. There'll be many of you 18 and older who will have the urge to move out on your own. Try testing that idea before you make any final decisions, because there's a strong possibility you may want to move back home again. And don't burn any bridges behind you or close any doors for the last time. This can apply to your loved one, your home, or involve someone at your place of employment. You won't want to have any regrets. You Scorpios who may have started a new activity, it may be too exciting for you. So make your moves wisely, a step at a time. Scorpio by nature, you're a very decisive person. But because of something that has happened recently, you seem to have changed. Make a move forward. And if some new person in your life doesn't measure up under stress, be strong. Make a decision whether you want to continue knowing that person. Be careful that your current indecisiveness does not shake the faith that your friends have in you. Sagittarius, you're the 9th sign. You can be the popular one around the home or at school. You have a winning personality, good manners, a sense of humor. Your generosity draws admiration and affection from others. You're the optimistic sign of the zodiac. At parties, you're a good mixer because you like to be on the move. You're eager and enthusiastic. Your friends often think of you as being young. You're motivated toward higher learning, publishing, thinking of far-off places. Higher forms of education intrigue you. Because of your desire for continual activity and love of freedom, Sagittarius, you should always have something to do. You can be restless, but you are adaptable. Persistency is not one of your strong points, so it's advisable to develop a sustained effort plus endurance. You should cultivate moderation in your activities, get rest, and develop concentration and the ability to relax. All this because you are usually hearty, jovial, and an extrovert. You can be vulnerable as far as your circulation and your upper legs are concerned. You can, during winter months, be subject to lung infections. The turquoise is your gem, and you get along best with Aries, Leo, Aquarius, and Libra. Some better-known Sagittarians are Carl Wilson of the Beach Boys, Chad Stewart, Dave Clark, Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys, Sammy Davis Jr., Andy Williams, Roger Smith, Jane Fonda, and Frank Sinatra. Sagittarius, you are the lucky ones. Just listen to what's indicated by the stars for you. This can be a good year for you. For you guys, life couldn't be sweeter as far as your income is concerned. And for you gals, well, some of you will be fighting off the guys. You Sagittarius will be doing some extra traveling, at least one long trip. If the opportunity arises to take a trip with your family or some other family, don't turn it down. It should be a lot of fun. This year there'll be some extra focus on your home life. You may begin to have more parties at home, and your folks may want to stay around, but that can be good. They'd be able to handle any emergencies that might come up. Here's a suggestion. Help your father as much as possible this year. He may be having a rough time at work and need more peace, quiet, and rest at home. Cooperate. He'll appreciate it. If your mother seems to be working harder than usual, she also would welcome any assistance you can offer. But, Sagittarius, life for you, indeed, should be on the upswing. Capricorn, you are the shy, quiet, and reserved type. Usually because you feel constrained and restricted. Then you can become moody. You aim for self-sufficiency while you put to use your traits of patience, diligency, and being responsible. You have to work at it, and you should hold a steady course toward becoming self-sufficient. You Capricorns have a tendency to take life too seriously. So take some time for relaxation and recreation. It'll help you to adopt a brighter viewpoint. Because you have great strength of character, you dislike laziness in people around you. Capricorn, you're quick to grasp opportunities which make you impatient with the red tape in a situation. You get bored with repetition. Capricorns don't care for the flashy or the gaudy. You're dependable, practical, and sincere in character, and you are determined to succeed and to achieve stability. Now, no one can knock you for being practical or having tangible aspirations. You seek a solid foundation. Capricorn, you're represented by the sure-footed mountain climbing goat. Figuratively,
You are the constant achieving individual who believes there is no height you cannot reach. You proceed step by step. This is your organizational ability. Efficiency and system assure you of the success that's so important to your well-being. Since you seek prestige and achievement, you appreciate associating with others who have accomplished. Your problem areas are your knees, skin, bones, colds, and headaches. Avoid worry and despondency, and try to maintain a cheerful environment. The garnet is your lucky gem, and you get along best with Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, and Scorpio. Capricorn is a sign under which Marianne Faithfull, Elvis Presley, Paul Revere, Davy Jones, Mike Nesmith, and Jack Jones were born. The stars, Capricorn, show the following is in store for you this year. There's success, achievement, and financial reward on the books for you. However, it won't just happen. You've got to be working at it. For you students, it may be applied to your school, graduation, or winning a scholarship. If you're going after your first job or a new one, that'll be the realm of success for you. Capricorns, you're in the 5th year of a most rewarding 7-year cycle. Make the most of it. If you've been striving for something, don't give up. You will come out on top. Whether you're male or female, your loved one now will be beneficial to you in many ways by giving you a security you haven't known before. One warning: don't argue over finances, or there could be a breakup. Learn the values of everything, but not just from a financial point of view. Some of your friends will be more important to you. Similarly, you'll be more important to a select few of your friends. Make that distinction and act accordingly. Give of your time where it's most needed. And happy achieving this year. Aquarius, you have the hectic life. It's never boring. People refer to you as the interesting personality. You're unpredictable. You dislike discipline and routine. You want to be free to move about without unnecessary advice. The intuitive understanding of life that you have often amazes your friends. Your mental facility is impressive. But you need patience in that all people are not as quick as you are, Aquarius. You're always trying to find other ways to accomplish your objective. And you definitely have a will of your own to overcome your opponents. Aquarians are the humanitarians of the zodiac. You really want to get along with everyone. However, you're not easily swayed from your point of view. Try to learn all sides of an issue before you draw your conclusion. With your humane qualities, you have an idealism which surpasses all others. Friendship is most important to you. You have a genuine desire to share what you've earned and gained in life with your less fortunate friends. Here's something for you to watch out for: becoming high-strung as a result of stress and strain. Aquarius, your sign rules the ankles. Take care of them. The amethyst is your lucky stone. You best get along with Aries, Gemini, Libra, and Sagittarius. Persons born under Aquarius? Well, there's Sonny Bono of Sonny and Cher, Gene Pitney, Fabian, Troy Donahue, Paul Newman, Mia Farrow Sinatra, Ava Gabor, Zsa Zsa Gabor, Kim Novak, Peter Tork, Dorothy Malone, and Donovan. Now, Aquarius, according to the stars, here's what's in store for you. This is a year when your devoted one and your associates will be around you. They will sense your compassion. You'll be like a port in the storm they are struggling through. While life is more unconventional and perturbing for you, everything seems to be happening out there to other people. This is a challenging period because you're preparing for the most exciting time of your life starting in 1969. Attention men, there's a girl who can be very important for you. She'll want to help you succeed. Some of you Aquarians could have an opportunity for a long-distance trip, but you might not enjoy it because of all the problems and responsibility involved. It most likely could be a vacation near water, a lake, the seashore, and from that standpoint, it could be good for your nerves. But if you take this vacation, fulfill your duties, and grow as a human being. You Pisceans are the 12th and final sign of the zodiac. You're the sign of compassion, the devoted and modest one. You have need of affection and assurance. Possibly, you're the most impressionable. You can become easily upset, and as a result, you become moody and don't want to talk to anybody. Harmonious surroundings are helpful, and music can be a great influence to help you through the rough times. You have a fine sense of rhythm and enjoy dancing. You could be a great dancer. Pisceans can be naive, so for this reason you have to be quick in separating fact from fiction. Sensitivity is one of your traits. Therefore, be most selective in your reading, your choice of entertainment, in everything you do. You can be easily hurt or offended by the words of another. Try to judge objectively. Learn to think matters through to a logical conclusion. Develop stability, persistence, concentration, endurance, and positive, constructive actions. You don't like to be around people who are ill. You should avoid them. You can be easily susceptible. Pisces, you tend to isolate yourself because of all the signs, you can be happier when you're alone. Physically, your sign of Pisces rules your feet. Your gem is the bloodstone, which represents courage, healing, and intellectuality. You best get along with Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, and Capricorn. Those who have birth dates under the sign of Pisces, well, among them are Sandy Shaw, Brian Jones, Mary Wilson of the Supremes, Dean Torrance of Jan and Dean, Mark Lindsay, Mike Love, John Sebastian, Elizabeth Taylor, Linda Bird Johnson, Mickey Dolenz, Mike Smitty Smith, Jim Harpo Valley, Mitch Ryder, and George Harrison. What do the stars indicate for you, Pisces? Well, until March 1968, you could be enjoying a very compatible relationship with that special someone. This is the time for you both to develop a bond of deep significance based on the highest principles. This is a period when you may be realizing and forming some philosophy of life to live by. In any event, this is certainly a good time to do so. Religion can mean more to you at this time as well. Pisces, you're involved with deep emotions. If you feel a tendency to confide in someone, you'll have good opportunities to find just the right one. Your special someone may be older and certainly mature and capable of giving you any needed uplift necessary at this time. If your friends have been having a difficult time, try to be sympathetic. You may be the only one they can turn to. Often the weight of the world can seem to be on your shoulders. You'll be able to handle it. In life, we're told we're never given more experiences than we can handle. Be strong. This is a beautiful time for you to develop spiritually.
And so that's astrology for young lovers. Well, this is Kasem saying, keep your feet in the ground, keep reaching for the stars, and until you get the one you want, I hope you'll join me wherever the stars may be.